You want to talk about this film? Let's talk about this film. You want to talk about school? Let's talk about school. That was my voice impression on C.P. Elias, played by Sam Rockwell. Anyways, hey everyone, this is Glennis Banias, T 2001, and today I'm going to be doing a movie review, and it's on a movie from 2019 that stars Sam Rockwell and Tanja B. Hansen, and it's directed by Robbie Bizzell, produced by Tobey Maguire. Not only that Robbie Bizzell directed this film, he also produced this film with Tobey Maguire. And that being no other than The Best of Enemies. So, for the first time since my other movie reviews, I am definitely going to have to read the entire plot of The Best of Enemies, because this movie will contain spoilers for people who have not seen this film yet. So yeah, if you guys are watching this, please skip this part because it will contain spoilers. Anyways, let's get into the plot of The Best of Enemies now. So the story of The Best of Enemies plays out like this, where it takes place in 1971 in Durham, North Carolina, and Atwater tries to get better with housing conditions for the poor black people, and it's ignored by all the white judge panel. CP is the president of the Triple K and cares for his children, and Starter's school catches on fire, and CP is afraid that the black children will come to the white schools. Bill Reddick sets up a meeting with the both of them to arrange charrettes to discuss segregation and other issues. At first, both of them refuse since they hate each other, but when they are convinced, CP is a proud racist and refuses to sit with Bill and Ann. Now, I'm not going to read this other part because it might contain the race and stuff, which I'm not going to even bother reading the races. I'm not going to even bother mentioning the races because I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube and all that stuff. So anyways, back to the plot. They agree to pick some people randomly from the group to vote on the issues at the end of the morning meeting sessions. CP tries to talk to these selected to vote, but is rebuffed. And CP refuses, saying that if the blacks want to sing gospel music at the charrette, he should be allowed to put his Triple K items to display, and refuses, but Bill agrees. And CP rushes to Murdoch. His son Larry has been put out in the same room with another boy who was screaming, upset Larry. CP demands that his son be placed in the room of his own, but the nurse says he can't abort it, and visits Larry and asks a favor from Fredette, who works there, to put Larry in his own room. Bill takes Ann, CP, and the rest of the group to visit the black school that was burned. CP was shocked by the damage. Ann's daughter says hi to Ann, but looks at CP like he's evil. When she finds out who it is, CP's wife Mary is overjoyed with Ann's help and goes to visit her to thank her. So they have to do whatever they can to get everything separated from the community, to see if they agree or not agree. And then the real life Ann and CP went around to different cities together to talk about their experiences and remain friends to the end of CP's life, and Ann giving the eulogy at his funeral. So that's the basic plot of The Best of Enemies from 2019. Now, what do I think of this movie? How this movie played out? When I first heard about this movie, at first this movie was leaving Netflix, but then I decided to watch the entire thing of this one back in June of last year, and you bet you guys know what my opinion on the Best of Enemies is. If you saw my Letterboxd account, and if you saw this rating on there, I can definitely say the Best of Enemies from 2019. It's definitely a very excellent movie and very well made. Yeah, and I can definitely say the Best of Enemies from 2019. It's definitely an excellent underrated film from 2019 with Robert Bissell directing this film, and he or she. Let's see if Robin Bissell was a he or she. Oh, he's actually he. He did such a good job with this one, and Sam Rockwell, Taraji B. Henson did a very well done, a very a very well job with playing their roles as and Atwater and C.P. Elias. Even Wes Bentley and Bobo Cisse did really great in this movie too as well, along with Annie Hatchie, Nicholas Logan. They both did a great job in this one. Now, for Sam Rockwell's performance in the number 2019 movie, Jojo Rabbit, nailed it. He did an awesome job in Jojo Rabbit as well. Because I could definitely say Jojo Rabbit from 2019, I enjoyed that a lot more than the Best of Enemies. Because the movie Jojo Rabbit is definitely one of my favorite movies with Sam Rockwell as well. And this is why history takes place in this movie as well. And yes, this movie was even based on a true story of what happened in 1971. And Robert Bissell, who also worked on Seabiscuit, The Hunger Games, one of the Hunger Games movies, and also who also did the movie Seabiscuit and The Hunger Games. But as for his other movie, The Tale of Despereaux, he was the executive producer for this one. And I can say Robert Bissell is a good director. And he's also a good producer as well. And I actually did enjoy Seabiscuit and The Hunger Games as well. In fact, I will check out Hunger Games, the book, the Song of Ballads and Snakes, the Book of Ballads and Snakes, when it comes to streaming sometimes. Although I will probably sit down and watch the other Hunger Games movies like Catching Fire and Mockingjay Part 2 before the new one comes out, which may serve as a prequel to the Hunger Games. So yeah, I also did enjoy Sam Rockwell's other movie as well called The Bad Guys. And I thought The Bad Guys was really good. Typically one of DreamWorks' best films, but kind of underrated. But I do enjoy this and Jojo Rabbit a lot more. Nailed it. So overall, The Best of Enemies, excellent movie. I'm going to give this movie, not only I give this movie a 5 out of 5. Oh, you guessed it. The Best of Enemies from 2019 gets a perfect 5 out of 5 and a heart. Not only this movie gets a 5 out of 5 with a heart, this movie also gets 10 out of 10 stars with the A plus of 100%. Loved this movie. Loved Sam Rockwell's performance in this movie. Very good, Sam Rockwell. YouAreTheBomb.com. Your movies are rolling when it comes to your films. So if you have not seen The Best of Enemies yet, you gotta check it out. It's really excellent. It's really great. And I'm gonna have to check out Sam Rockwell's other movies as well, since I really enjoyed Jojo Rabbit. Yeah. Yeah, Sam Rockwell. Yeah. Alright guys, that is it for my movie review on the 2019 movie, The Best of Enemies. Thanks for watching. Until next time, this is Glenn Espanias, T-Dot 2001. See you guys later. You want to close this video? Let's close this video. Bye guys.